delay. Make sure that this does not affect you in any which way. Calls for guidance, but not delay. Clarification is needed. Clarity from misunderstandings in the way people basically may have perceived things. This is general on my end. Miscalculated, misrepresented. A disposition of confusion. The clarity is coming, enough so that you do not have to be in sorrow for quite too long, is what I'm getting into as well. A sense of urgency for communication in order to be understood. Then comes the movement forward, which comes excitement. Secrets. Secrets. To not disturb any form of sense of unrighteousness. Secrets. To be withheld here. Not to cause confusion or conflict amongst other people. No. There is a time and a place for everything, I believe. Let's confirm this on my end. These messages obviously that I am portraying. Yeah. This is a time of excitement. So, Ace of Wands. Something startling, something bubbling, something happening here too as well. No longer a dormant. Clarification on receiving some sort of form of pass. Okay, but it also can speak about the fact that it is time to receive. And it is time to also receive for other people, I believe, your own. It's like a backbiting kind of energy too as well. But this is all in the mind. Ace of Wands is that some sort of excitement is coming. Some sort of gift, some sort of blessing to be received is coming. Ace of Wands. If it's not already here, I believe it is. There's an intention here that lies too as well with those hands. It also could be speaking about I'm tired of giving. Okay, because it's like too many hands in the pot. Okay, but it also could speak about the gift of receiving. A much more higher entity type of gift if we're speaking on the universal standpoint. On the universal level here. Waters do overflow in specific measures and manners. Being true to oneself as well. I believe for some reason there's a waiting point here, right? It can be detrimental because you're waiting. You're waiting on your sense of successes and beliefs also, and blessings too as well on your end. Yeah? Some of you have already started. You have already came towards this forward movement, some sort of movement, but two people it involves here. Could be three, could be four. There's a lot of love to give here. There's a lot of nourish to be received here. Why not receive it? Why not take it? A plethora of options too as well. I mean, right now it's a sense to be still, a sense of stillness. So it talks about to be still in order to receive these gifts or gifts. More than one, I believe, too, as well. But it can also speak about multitudes of options, too, as well. Options coming to you, whether they be lovers, friends, or families. It doesn't really matter to you. Thank you for the likes. Very direct, straightforward demeanor. Used to be, for some reason, quite bitter and cold. But now learning how to nourish the things that they do have. Now learning how to be very loving. Now learning how to be there for others, even if there was some sort of deemed of regret or confusion in the past. You're still loving, even that of your own enemies too as well. You're loving. Your oppositions, if anything, will be there more for you than anything else. The need to basically stand your ground, though. The need to have barriers and limitations. And it speaks also about respect. So, you guys, it wasn't your fault. You were pushed to the edge. You were pushed to the edge to basically become this type of cold, bitter person. You were very loving before, very expressive before, very caring before. And now the need to basically stand your ground and defend who you love, what you support, your sense of belief. No more, no one can change this from you or about you. No one. Thank you, Shane, Rose. I appreciate it. Yeah. It's quite difficult, I'm getting, for some reason, for you to remain in sorrow and sadness. A lot of you know exactly where you stand at now, and you're in your strength, you're in your grace, you know who you are now. No one can really cut that from you. There was before, for some reason, a sense of lack, literally, and no one can stop that. You're cutting everything and anything out. Thank you, Shane, for the disco ball. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are cutting that out. Trust me, you are. You're like, no one is going to stop me because this is destined. This is sacred. You're going to be receiving. And sometimes you won't even know how in the world you started receiving or receiving support because of your loving nature, because of self-love, because you took the time, because you understood what patience and balance is meant. You don't even know why you're loving other people. You just are. People are basically being open and willing to give in order to receive, willing to encourage, willing to inspire, willing to be determined, willing to motivate here. Their sense of sadness has nothing to do with oneself anymore because you've already been on that complete. It's already complete. Your sense of sadness is other people basically struggling and suffering. Before, for some reason, no one used to ever care. A sense of seclusion and separation, and I believe that's not how God created you to be, or to become anyways. There's a difference as to why you're standing your ground, and why you are that King of Swords, that Knight of Swords. Thank you. It's not because you don't want to be loving. It's not because you don't want to give. It's not because you don't want to be nourishing. It's just because you will no longer take sorrow and sadness for no reason. Stop what you love to do. Stop what you're doing. Stop loving yourself for other people's pleasures to cause you sadness and grief on your end. It's very difficult now. I'd say for some reason there's a loss of memory of how it used to feel to be in pain. Most of you, for some point, are, you used to be lost. You can't seem to remember what it is to basically feel some sort of pain because it wasn't ever your pain to begin with. This was not your pain. Hello, G. Jules. Yes, God. No, I'm talking generally. I'm not talking to anyone else, but if anyone does want something more in-depth, information is in front of the profile. Okay? Yeah, this is a universal message for those that basically have overcame and conquered here. You have healed correctly. A lot of you are advancing. You don't know what it is now to be hurt or in pain. That pain was not yours to begin with. No, it wasn't. It felt like weight, right? It's tension. Like you didn't seem to understand why you were feeling this way. If you knew that you healed correctly, this was someone else's pain that you were carrying. And this is why your memory, that's it. And some of you have completely cut that out. You're no longer going back to it. Yeah, how did I know? The white knew me. Guidance, and here for protection too as well. Thank you, Lisa Marie. Yeah. So this is guidance and protection here. Yeah, you're advancing 2 of Wands. You are starting to realize and know the difference between good and evil. very wise and knowledgeable beyond your means too as well. You're starting to pick up on the trickery. Yeah, it's like you had to be in solitude or detachment here. Yeah, and protect your relationship. So, yeah, you were also, for the most part, most of you were protecting your relationship. Also, um, just nothing but positive and happy moments are coming through here. Good things will be happening to the people that know that basically they deserve it. Okay, let's see what the universe wants to tell everyone, the world. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. Thank you. Blessings. Make sure to share, follow, and like the live collectors. Yeah, this is the secret. Yeah, you had to keep your relationship a secret. Also, your relationship, your intentions to oneself. It was a secret. You had to learn how to, sometimes it's good to keep your mouth shut and to really go within and seclude yourself away and apart from the people that you knew were dragging you to begin with, okay? Thank you, Storm. Protection. Please protect yourself. Yeah, like I said, thank you, universe, for confirmation. Thank you, God. Yeah, a lot of you are wise. Don't be too surprised if other people from your past are on the hunt to try to figure you out. I need you to remain in your strength. Who cares about what says who? They say he, she, he said who, her. It doesn't matter anymore. Because you're going to know where you stand and you're going to know who you are. The need to protect yourself at this point in time is needed. The need to basically rise above that sense of wisdom and to remain in your strength is needed. And the need to basically be obedient in your secret as well is also needed. There are specifications and things and messages overall that are needed to be entailed from this world on a universal basis. But that you have to also know what is the difference between when you're actually listening and going within and reflecting on what to say and what not to say. That it does not cause any pain or infliction amongst God's people, but that they actually understand that you are not alone. This is what they want you to understand. And a lot of you are highly protected and in tune within yourself. You know the truth far beyond than what was written. And wasn't this written because it is God's intention to really protect his people? You are completely important. So you're going to discern on behalf of any type of scriptures or books or etiquettes or any edits that were basically made on what is the true factor and what is false. Yes, you're going to discern that from facts and truth here. Did God not say, do not judge, right? Or accuse or assume without facts. Let it be shown to you and let the truth basically come forward and come out in order for you to serve and for the servitude amongst the people and not just yourself. I keep getting an image of scissors here. Yeah, whether you like it or not, God's going to cut these people away from you. Listen, this is how you are going to know with this Five of Swords energy and feeling. Listen to me right now. Stop trying to slash away what you're feeling. Understand your body and your emotions, what it's trying to tell you. When you fall, do you not feel pain? Doesn't your body tell you something's not right? So what makes you think that your instincts and your intuitions is not letting you know that something is not right? You feel it. You feel that pain. It hurts, right? You feel the sorrow. This is your signification. This is your sign. Something is not right. And you were a child and you could not swim. Were you still not protected? Or do you steer away from this kind of pain not to really understand it? And basically the pain that you were feeling that is now smeared away just based off of memory was never yours to begin with. It is not your pain for you to understand, so why should you hold it forever? This too shall pass. All that was to pass. It was not your pain, but you decided to take the weight along with the world too as well. Remain consistent, please. Transform. Universe, God wants you to transform. Do not remain in your bitterness and cold and cruelty if it's not with a good intention. Who said that you cannot use, if you know good and evil, and God's in charge of the good and the bad? Who said that the dark will not protect you? It just depends on your reaction or action and how you're thinking about it to perceive it, to actually cause some sort of execution, and not on your behalf, on someone else's behalf. What makes you think that makes you feel good? It doesn't. It destroys you, your every being. What are you of service of, and what are you holding on to? What is your intention or demeanor on protecting yourself in this world to begin with? And if we are not in a state of precedence when it comes to basically even being there for us, no, we had to take charge. We are empowerment. We are the fulfillment. We are God's wish fulfillment. We are His whole divinity. Solar plexus. We are in control of the planets. The way we think, the way we move, the energy, how we breathe. It's all a cause and effect. And it changes the world. And it can either be for the better or for the good. It's on how we are determined based upon our strength and our perspective. How are we viewing these things? Is it a head over heart or heart over head or both? Hello. Father, your people want their lives to be turned around, please. There's a lot already of financial hardship that they are enduring. It's been already centuries and years of them basically falling through the cracks and having to relearn the lessons all over and over again. Please help them get out and have them understand what is the purpose of really working day to day. It was told that we will not receive support or understanding if we do not work thoroughly. But what kind of work do you think is thoroughly? Hopefully it's not to basically enslave ourselves. And I hate that word. Our freedom was already given to us. It was already fought. And yet we're doing the same cycle and the same thing all over again. It is so draining, isn't it? It's tiring. It is completely, utterly tiring. Who thinks that upper hand or the higher powers are not seeing us struggle day to day? Knowing that we are already supposed to be fruitful and already have what has been ours from a long time ago. Yeah, it's coming back to you guys. Look at how loving and supportive all of you are. And then there's always that one side of us that will not go away. It's like I'm going to basically dig it down deep under, not take it out unless I have to. I'm going to be very loving, but in the cause of me being loving, I'm going to make sure that I'm not affected by it. Because I don't think my sharks or my warriors, no, they won't go out like that without giving a fight or be triumphant. So just because people are basically giving and nurturing and loving, don't take them as if they're nothing or no one or useless or powerless. You do not want to see the other side of them. Right now it's dug deep underneath because they don't want to go through the same trials and tribulations over and over again. Knock and the door shall be open. Yes, 3 of Wands. So much support and assistance is going to be given to the people, even utterly. Just give it a try, give it a chance, take a chance. Do it this one time. I know a lot of you have said, I am so tired of giving and receiving nothing. What kind of your giving is an actual meaningful giving? Is it genuine from within, without expecting to receive? That's when we'll become whole again, because you'll start receiving in some other form of light or way because God sees everything. As long as we do not boast, what we do receive. Not everyone deserves your sense of happiness or gratitude or integrity. Period. Hello, Angel. A lot of you have really been protected and saved from anything that basically could have dawned on you for years, could have really killed you. Some sort of what we call a disease here too as well, the intentions of other people. The way that they are strategic in their doings when it comes to making sure that you suffer. Knowing that you were not ever supposed to suffer like that the way that you did. And I believe for some reason this is why God could also be working with you at night while you're sleeping, because of the negligence and the abuse. But that never, ever, ever, ever gave you a sense of internal victimization mentality. You still stood strong in your strength without complaining and just basically moving forward on other alternatives to make sure that you survive, but that you are grateful in your doings. You were protected. Some of you are already being cleansed inside out without even knowing it. Post your testimony on specific matters when you do get checked again, because I know that there's a delay process in that too as well. God will be making those people that for some reason believe that they've never conquered or accomplished a doctorate degree, but deep down inside they have the tools to become that of a doctor, because of the knowledge that you hold, that no one cannot receive it, but only God can give it to you. You'll be a great doctor to the extent where people won't have to go to the doctor. Hello, Elizabeth. You have the dark and the shadow. Before the shadow was working against you, now the shadow is merging with you. Has been all this time. You just had to learn how to balance it out between the two. Just like that, an angel, good and evil. You choose now, because you are now in control. Because they both understand that they have to come and join and be joined together in order for this, basically this world to survive. Why do I keep getting that? Yeah. Union. Starting all over again. Straight from the beginning, but this time the correct way. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the likes. Let's clarify that. Universe, what I have indicated to your people, please clarify truths of exposure for them. No sense of judgment. No judgment at all over here. It is not my face, and I am not to be praised. Defend. Thank you for confirmation. Defend to receive victory. Defend to receive joy. And defend to receive balance. It speaks about that in the scriptures. The unclassifications of the mystery of the scriptures itself. Even the tools being embedded and utilized and advanced and enhanced in your temple, in your mind, your body, your soul, your DNA, your inheritance being returned right back to you where it belonged to be back a long time ago. There could have been some sort of ways of being of control. Controlling your energy. Making sure that you sustain and remain to be in balance. Putting things closer and near you to kill you slowly. If you create, collaborate, manifest, you will coexist. You will live eternal life, rebirth. Trust in the process and be still. You were disguised because you were protected. You didn't even know it yourself, Gemini energy. Freedom. Play. Be playful. Be happy. But that was the intention, for you not to be happy, for you to be oppressed and suppressed. This is a time to exclude all that out, to cut it out of your pathway of your life. And I believe that this is why, for most of the people, they basically did genuinely heal themselves, don't even know what it is now. They don't even have 1 ounce of memory for that pain to even conflict or reopen their wound again, because you healed correctly. Onto your newness of life, onto your new, what you were supposed to receive a long time ago is coming back to you now. And I need you to believe, because a lot of you are transforming. And don't be too surprised if someone wants to collaborate with you and work with you, come together with you. Okay? Deal with this the right way, the way you know how, the righteous way. Rest. Energy. Memory. Gone. I'm going to clarify memory. Courage. Continue to love. Follow your instincts when it comes to family. Follow your instincts here when it comes to family. I'm telling you right now. Okay? There's a lot of love here. It's like it's your right family, your soul family. Follow your instincts. If any of you have any questions on your end, and do nothing down below. If you still want to donate, you can donate on your behalf on the live. And information obviously is further entailed, okay, broken down in front of the profile. Okay? Make sure to share, follow, and like. Alright. Certain things obviously you have to be quiet about. And that's fine with me. Some of you have to be completely honest in what you like and who you like, what you like. You're hiding that part of yourself. A lot of you have this unrecognizable aura about you. Be honest. No, you will not be rejected. For the most part, some of you already know, obviously, you're going to be rejected. I mean, you can see it already in people's faces, eyes, cheeks. The way they administer some sort of form of union with someone that they're already connected with is what I'm getting to. A lot of you are changing your sense of internal perception here too as well when it comes to union and collaboration, meeting of the two, which becomes meeting of the three or meeting of the four or five. Who knows? Speaks about a grand foundation to be formed here. No, not enforce. We do not enforce anything. No one wants to basically move fast. They do not like fast. These are your people. Yeah, you're thinking completely different now because you're seeing the change. That's why. And a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, if only I knew this a long time ago. Some of you also have to be honest with yourselves too as well. I don't know why you drown yourself with sorrow and sadness knowing that something is just not going to work out. Yeah, we try to receive some sort of form of an attention. But when you are at a higher level and it's becoming too much for someone or particular parties, they can't seem to understand you. You have to accept that for what it is. It's okay if no one really wants to be like you. They are who they are. But you're learning also to accept that too, that everyone changes differently, their own time. But a lot of people are seeing that they are cutting what no longer serves them when they are around you. You're seeing the change for yourself. You're seeing the light. You're seeing the aura. Yeah. Emperor. Gosh, a leader, an authoritative figure. Some of you, yes, you need to disguise yourself. You need to hide. Yeah, you do. You don't even know how it's happening. A lot of you are shedding snakes that slithered all around you. And it's like for some reason you're comfortable with being around that because you don't really need to do or say much to cut any type of toxicity or negativity out your life, even while being inclusive into particular parties that you know is toxic. That's being cut out too as well. Yeah, a lot of communities, also marriages, weddings too as well. Fighting for what you believe is right in your heart to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't really see much complaining like that. For the most part, very little, very few that does that. Yeah, marriage is at hand, unity, union is at hand here. Also graduation too as well.
There's no water going in there.
What water?
That's what it is.
Are you serious?
There's no water going in there.
So,
It's dry.
so what happened?
I don't know. I'm trying to fix it. You didn't hear me on there.
No.
Move it all around me.
Thank you. Are you ready? You ready?
Go on.
Oh, okay. Six of Swords, so you're moving away.
Look for some pliers.
Much more calmer, serene atmosphere, location too as well. You're moving away. Some of you, for some reason, is at a standstill, okay? But you see that the waters are moving, okay? They're still rippling. It's still moving for you. And you're about to get away from everything here because everything's about to be real. I believe for some reason someone can't seem to take it or endure it. I see rebellion type of energy where they just can't, they can't like hold it in anymore. Is also what I'm getting here too as well. And trying to find some sort of form of way to basically come and speak. Yeah, that takes a lot of courage and bravery from a lot of people for some reason. That it was very difficult for you to open up your throat chakra along with your base chakra, right? You really needed to perfect it to go within, even when it came to your financials and careers, right? Lots of losses, right? But a multitude of gains, just little by little. Not how you would expect to receive of it. Some of you are already used to the standard way of being or living, and now it's completely like shattering or falling down to you. And you're really trying to find ways of how in the world you're going to sustain and maintain this all over again, knowing that you have no control because everything just continues to rise. Right. It is stressful. Wanting to basically ask or receive for some sort of help or support. Some of these things you did not put yourself into. You were supposed to receive something a long time ago. This is where the truth is coming in. I see for some reason either a big, huge support from someone that just wants to have a heart and just wants to give. A giver here. They may have held back. Okay, right? Why? Because they thought that you was too fresh, too new. Right? That it was just too soon. The time was not right. And now they want to come in and basically start over again because they could have chosen something else or someone else instead of you. This offer for some reason will be standing here and will be coming back to you, and that will lead to celebratory moments and times here with the people that you love because you've taken the time to reflect and to go within. You are who you say you are, and you've shown proof from that too as well. So there could have been some sort of misunderstanding and confusion on who to basically choose. Okay, primarily, and yeah, this was like what we call a missed opportunity. Yeah, there's grave regret. And there is shame on how to basically come forward and speak to you about what may have occurred or what happened on a career standpoint is also what I'm getting to because you deserve the right to know the truth. Okay, there could have been talks about you that you didn't know what you were doing. There could have been talks about you that, you were just a beginner. There could have been talks about you that, there's still a lot of time that you need. All right, and it really took someone's ears and minds for the betterment, for their benefit, for their selfish means, for their selfish ways, so that they can basically go over someone or over someone's head or cut off the hand that fed them in order to take lead. Wrong thing to do. Hello, Nicole, how are you? Wrong thing to do. Yeah, it resulted in the Three of Swords. It resulted in deceit and backside and betrayal. It resulted in a huge loss, but not on the leader side. No, the leader side is basically going to do what they need to do to move forward, to make sure that their company, their corporation, their LLC stands and continues to move forward here on their behalf here. Yeah. Yeah, dark night of the soul, right? Wrong intentions, dark intentions, all right? This is an apology coming through for forgiveness. You see what I mean? Also, you may have people basically looking at you too as well. A spying type of energy too, okay? Not really willing or ready yet to speak, but soon enough they will come through. Just be patient. Does this speak about an offer? Yes, it does. It might hurt a lot of people, might confuse a lot of people here too as well. It's going to be very, very confusion on there. They're going to be like, what in the world just happened? The intention was to make sure that someone basically falls, drops down to the ground, make sure that they have this type of codependency energy, make sure that they're up my you-know-what. Okay, I got to say it like that. And yeah, and then later on, just deceive them and desert them as if I never met them. That's not how it works. Be careful. That's not how it works. Especially when you present them to higher up too as well. What makes you think that you can just cut someone off just like that when they've seen nothing but good in a particular person or party or parties? Once they see the intentions of your heart, how cruel and cold you are, and how bad that you are hurting someone because you're not balancing yourself out with means of anything. It could be financial means, it could be anything. Yeah, the one that will be heartbroken will not be the person you had the intention to cut off, because if anything, they'll be receiving higher up good demeanors, all right, good recognition, all right. Awards too as well, certifications as well. Some of you are graduating, you will be receiving support, and for some reason, if you believe that you will not get your loan paid, you will get it paid. Yeah, especially the ones that are going to be graduating. Your stresses is the fact that once you graduate, you will not receive support. For some, you might receive support if it's not from a colleague or a coworker. If it's not, it might be from a best friend. Very unexpected. A year from now, half a year from now. Okay, also payments. It's like paying bills and you didn't even know that your bill got paid. You are very well protected. Why? Because no one can't seem to understand, and if they do, they hold a lot of memory about you, and you're well respected based off your demeanor and how you carry yourself, your self-representation. You had no lack of neglect of oneself here. You did not give up, even when you had no communication from anyone. It was painful. A lot of you still are in your strength. You're not going to move out from this energy anytime soon. I'm sorry. I don't care who tries to put you down, battle with you. Your guys are going to say no. You're staying right here. Yeah, you're staying right here. Why? Because it's freaking sacred. That's why. Look at how patient you've been. And the fact that you had to basically hold on to your own courage. Look at that. And you're getting more power. So that means maybe more gifts on top of more gifts that the universe is going to give you. Careful on the consuming part though. This is why I will find you. I got hunt. A lot of you are on a hunt. You're on a prowl like that of a lioness. And that's the fact that you have strength. And this kind of strength just doesn't come from anything or anyone if it's coming from above. As above, so below. And you have to protect your relationship. whomever you're connected with, even if you're single, you protected yourself. You're on a relationship with yourself. You learn to have fun with yourself. You learn how to enjoy with yourself. Even if you were in a relationship, even if you were connected, you had to have fun and enjoy life with yourself and accept that. That's why you have such strength here. I'm on a hunt because I'm about to get this cup. Oh my gosh. Go ahead with your best self. Go get that cup. Fill it up. Even if you have to do it alone. Fill that cup up. That's right. Some will be like with their tails out. No eyes. What just happened, right? Some of you are just doing your own thing. You're minding your own business. You're enjoying life. You got your stripes. You got your awards. You got your cloak. You got your wings. You got your feathers. You're relaxing. There was so much injustice that caused this. Relapses and fears of things basically coming true. Always illusions in your head too as well. Let go of that. Yeah, the sun, Leo energy, happiness, success, and joy is coming for the most of you. Home and celebration, reunion and stability and belonging. That is what all of you are basically affirming. Yeah, it caused you for you to fight for this, right? A sense of internal rebellion, right? Domination, and to basically be cruel, but it was never in your heart nor intended to be that way. Impatient. How long? How long it takes when you're feeling uncomfortable. That's how long. That's how long. Once you start feeling uncomfortable, it don't feel good, right? You're like, this don't feel right. You're feeling destruction, right? At its best right now. And confusion, right? Yeah, a lot of you are trying to basically run from that. Don't do it. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, it is uncomfortable. Yes. But that means you're getting somewhere. You're at that finish line. Some of you are already there. Don't hide now. Don't run now, and especially don't cry wolf now. You're already in there. Look at that. Boom. Gate is closed. You're not going back. I'm sorry. Just don't hide now. Your gate is shut. Boo-boo bears. All of you. Shut. Wait. Nope. Boom. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Yep. What did I say? This is sacred. Stop hiding. No more hiding. No. The sky is coming down. Someone also sees you as that. Yeah. Where's the pain from the past? What happened? Some of you woke up and were like, what's going on? What are you talking about? I'm happy. Like, you're truly freaking happy. This is in reverse. Yeah. Some of you are not going to care. Yeah, you're not going to care. You are, bye. Have a nice day. What you mean? I don't remember. I don't even know what you're talking about. You really don't. You're going to be honest. They're going to look at you like, huh? What happened? You just told me they didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, some of you are going to be like, what options? Who, what, who, where, when, what, why? Oh, him? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my person, all right. How you doing? You'd be like, hi, Mary Jane. This is Billy Bob Joe. Yeah, and that person is my 10 of pentacles upright. How you like them apples? Nice and fresh and ripe. Yeah. Oof. Look at the vanity and the disappointment. But you were supposed to be betrayed. You were supposed to die. You were supposed to be in pain. You don't deserve this. I do. A greed and possessive type of person. Yeah. But because you were so reliable, committed, consistent, here comes your offer. Don't miss this opportunity. Don't think, oh my God, this is extortion and inequality. This is not for me. It's for you. It is the most slowest either person that is coming, keeps their word, maintains, people, place, a thing. They're on their way. And it feels like years and centuries. And you're going to be like, yeah, that's how it's going to feel. No, exactly how it's going to feel, when you're parched and quenched in that desert and seeing hallucinations and stuff like that. And you think you see the finish line, right? The little tag, where you touch and you run. You think you see it. You're like, no, I'm hallucinating again. This is just not right. And you're falling. And boom, you didn't even know you're there. You didn't even know you won. You didn't even know that you touched that finish line. It was actually there. It was not a hallucination. It's just you're freaking tired. You're drained. The animosity, all that, the arrogancy, you're drained. You're tired. A lot of you have said, soul, take control. My temple, my body can no longer hold. It can no longer wither. Yeah, it's done. Let's see. Confirm for your people, Father. Be still. Disguise. Some of you don't even know who you're talking to. And they had to protect the faces and who they are. Some of you don't even know that you're collaborating with someone very wealthy. No, not rich, wealthy. Yes, happy. Happy with their life, even acceptance of their past, accountability of their current circumstance here, and just willing to want to freaking help. That's it. Don't say, how much do I owe you? How much do you want? How much do you need? Some of you, for some reason, think that you're with someone completely poor. And really, they are freaking wealthy. Or might become wealthy. Yeah, this is a disguise. They're masking themselves. They could be even looking at you and being like, pity. Oh my gosh, that was the truth. They were like, pity. This person doesn't even know who the hell they're talking to. They don't even know who I am. Well, I'm about to show them. And that's about to come soon here. So please be patient. Someone is pretending to make you believe that they cannot give you no such freedom. Maybe yourself. They could be showing you a poor car. I don't even call it a poor, because if it takes you to A to B, I'm fine with that. Yeah, they could even be showing you the type of sneakers that they wear. They could tell you that they're in a one-bedroom apartment and they're helping other people rent out their homes and houses. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you came in connections to. You don't know who you're talking to. Yeah, there's a lot of men and women out there that are completely wealthy, and they know this already. And in order to protect themselves, they had to disguise themselves, because all they freaking wanted was to be understood and to be loved. And not to be neglected or used or abused in any form of fashion. You're about to freaking see a new side of someone here. Because while they're freaking ready, they find you as very playful. Very playful. They're about to give you, yeah, this is going to freaking rock your boat, rock your world, change your life, transform your life for the better. A lot of you could be seeing hawks or butterflies, bees. Some of you are seeing wasps. And if there's still some sort of karmic lesson that needs to be learned, a lot of you could be seeing dead rats, rabbits, yeah, on the ground or on the floor. One final lesson that still has to be learned. Yeah, here we go. Courage and joy is coming for all of you, for the most of you that's done the bidding. You've done the work. Because all you were doing was being your true selves. That's it. That's all you were doing. You were just being yourselves. Very loving. It's so funny because everyone understood your form of pain. Everyone understood exactly what you went through, and for some reason you still accepted where you stand at this point in time. You were okay with it. You dealt with it. Deal. It's already done. Someone that is disguising themselves, this is already yours. It's already done. Deal. That's it. Someone could be saying deal. This is deal. And someone's coming already with the utmost courage to let you know the deal. Let you know the deal. Let you know the truth. No more want to disguise. No more want to live like this because they want to go back to their normal way of living of what they deserve. Really makes them, not that, not that them being disguised made them unhappy. It's just they know already who they want. You are nothing more or less but just their ultimate companion, best friend. Yeah, this is yeah, someone, because of your kindness, of your heart, of who you are, defend and protect this. They're willing to defend and protect. They believe that they need to do that. Okay? Alright, collectives, thank you for listening to me and the universal energy and what it has to display today, okay, based off any true information. Thank you guys also for the support and also for the gifts. I appreciate it. And if any of you, like I said, want any further information on your end, on your behalf, if it did not seem to really relate on your end, which I know there was no form of confusion, go ahead. Information is in front of the profile. And if you do ever want to collaborate and unite, yes. Yes, exquisitely beautiful. It was a collective. That's why you're laughing. For a lot of people, for some reason, it does truly relate to them too as well. All the information obviously comes from within first and then gets clarified. Okay. All right, guys. Take care and thank you once again. Blessings.